Hey guys, a couple weeks ago I saw Rear Window, which was brought back to theaters to celebrate the 70th anniversary, and this movie ages so well. Um, not just like visually because it was shot on film, so it's easy to restore, but like the plot, the the directing, it looks incredible. James Stewart gives such a great performance, as does Grace Kelly and pretty much the entire supporting cast. They do a great job in this movie. Alfred Hitchcock is he might be a creepy dude in real life, but he makes good movies. Like, holy shit. So in this movie, James Stewart is plays this reporter who got into a little accident where he can't walk for a while. He's stuck in a cast, and he is stuck, bored at home. So he just watches through his binoculars outside his window like a creep. Um, and when he does this, you feel like you're him because it's like voyeurism. You're like watching somebody for like 2 hours straight. It's it's a really unique experience. Like you don't really see, you don't really do that often. It's unique. Um, so he sees somebody. Uh, he thinks that this guy, Perry Mason, killed his wife. So the whole movie is him trying to prove that it happened. And I don't know, like in movies you could like relate to characters, but it's very rare that I feel like I'm them because you're watching him watching somebody else, so you feel like you're him. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly, but it's so interesting. I love the way like Hitchcock's able to characterize all these people that he's watching through the windows, and most of them barely have any dialogue because like he could see them, but he can't really hear them. He could hear them a little bit, but not that much. And he makes you empathize with these people, just like James Stewart does. You know, the poor woman who can't catch a break, the one with the bad love life. You feel for her. You relate to her. You are her in a way. So like, I don't know. You're able to empathize with these people without really hearing them, just seeing them go through their daily lives. The guy who plays piano who can't write the song. You know, all these people with their daily struggles. Um, I don't know. You just get attached to them in this like really weird way, and you feel like you're not supposed to be viewing these parts of people's lives, their private lives, but you are because James Stewart is. Um, it's so unique. And I like how like the people in James Stewart's life at first they're like, what is wrong with you? Why don't you just like who cares? You know? Grace Kelly's in this movie and she's like beautiful and the entire time she's like trying to seduce him, which is funny because the dude like James Stewart's like 20 years older than her, but whatever. Um, and he's like, I don't have time for this. I have to see somebody's been murdered. And at first he's like, why are you doing this? But then later C gets into it, his nurse gets into it, the police guy gets into it. They all get like super into it, and I don't know. It's very funny. Like it's very much adult comedy because there's so many moments in the movie where I'm just laughing, and the rest of the audience the same. You know, they're able to like balance suspense and comedy, which I think a lot of Hitchcock movies do, especially like North by Northwest. I think. Now, me personally, if I had Grace Kelly right next to me, I wouldn't be looking out the window. I'd be looking at her. But, to each his own, I guess. One of my favorite scenes is when he's like looking at the model after Grace Kelly sneaks in now, and like the model looks at him, and you're like, oh, he's been spotted. That's so intense. And of course, like the final confrontation, and the fact that like James Stewart wins in the end, but now both of his legs are broken. It's funny. It's funny. It's a funny movie. Um, I love this movie. Yeah, I feel like there's so much like a deep dive into it, but I'm not smart enough to do that. I'm just, this channel's more about me laying my thoughts out. But yeah, really enjoyed this movie. I wish my window was that exciting, but I only have like three neighbors, and they're just boring old people, so I feel like that's not gonna happen. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of this movie. And another thing, I really like how intricate the set is. Like the entire thing is obviously a movie set, but it's so like detailed and lived in. You know, you feel like it's a real place. Yeah. Until next time, peace.